So, we doing this? But hey, I'm Austin.
I thought I was going to be Austin.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Then I'm Josh.
And this is the Josh and Austin show.
Very first episode.
Yeah, episode 0. And right now we have pulled up on Google Chrome gender identity terms and examples, LGBTQ definitions. And we're going to try to figure out what all these genders are today. All right? So let's click on this. There's 53. I know of 2.
51 more than I thought it would be.
All right, so let's jump in. Oh my God, what the? Where did the 53 go? There's no.
I don't think they ever existed.
Oh hey, the begin slideshow. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Sex. Sex. All right. I didn't know that was a gender. I thought that was just coitus, but you know, gender identity. Huh.
We should probably read the things on the
A
list.
person's internal, deeply held sense of their gender. For transgender people, their own internal gender identity does not match the sex they were assigned at birth. So on their scorecard, they got male or female, and they weren't very happy with that. But
They're calling mulligan, basically.
it's not visible to others. That's something. Okay, so I don't think this is so.
This is definitely not what I expected. I thought it was going to be like...
No, I
I
think
remember that video with the girl or boy, who really knows, the non-binary term.
See, that's what I want to
Where
get.
you wake up, one day you're a dude, one day you're not a dude.
Whole. Okay,
Okay, so there's
here we
gay
go.
genders.
So do we have to guess what these are? Because I say we just guess. Because there's 58 gender options.
Agender. Everybody is agender. So that one we can be crossed off the list.
Androgyne. So if I had to guess, that is somebody who identifies as a gynecologist.
I don't think that's what that is.
All right, well then you try the next one. Because I can't say it.
Androgynous. I can't say it either.
Androgynous. All right, what do you think that one is?
Well, the only time I've ever heard you use that, the only time I've ever heard that word get used is in like some science fiction shows and stuff. So that's an alien. That's like if you're an illegal immigrant and you have some gender issues.
Okay, so that's you know.
We're ignorant.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and take bi gender. All right, and that's where your gender is. You can never say hello to anybody. It's always bi.
Oh, yeah.
Bi gender.
See, I was thinking that maybe
So-
you were hermaphrodite, but that would make sense.
It makes more sense the way I said it. Yeah.
That's the gender you are when you leave a room.
A cis.
Oh no. Okay, I've heard this one. I heard on South Park. A cisgender. That's what we are. It's people that are not transgender.
But can't you just say I'm not a tranny?
Well, so you can't. So basically, we're normal because we don't have any issues with having penises. Like we're cool with it.
Okay.
And so it's offensive to people that are other genders to say we're the normal. We're not allowed to say normal. 'Cause it hurts their feelings.
Right. So that doesn't make sense.
So a cisgender is basically what we
I'm
are.
gonna go ahead and sum up the next few. You have a cis female, male, cis man, cis woman, cisgender female, cisgender male, cisgender man, cisgender woman. I'm gonna go ahead and sum all those up with one short but sweet definition. You're an alien. We're back to aliens. Those are different types of aliens. Mexicans, Uranians, the fucking. They have a lot of cysts. So they have cysts. Female to male. Okay, so I thought that was transgender.
See, I don't know if that means females attracted to males or if that means females converting to being a male.
So yeah, and then FTM. I just
That's just for the
feel like
moment. Like it's like right now on this, And tomorrow, that's the non-binary we were talking about.
No, that the binary is a code of zeros and ones in random succession.
No, see, that's binary. I'm talking about non-binary.
Right, those
you get
are
twos,
where you
threes, fours.
you get the rest of the numerical alphabet. Yeah, gender fluid.
I've heard that one before too.
That's called semen. You are semen if you are gender fluid.
Well, you also have what's that called? No, are we doing like no cussing? We're gonna bleep that out.
You're gonna go ahead and bleep that one
That's
out.
gonna be a hard one to get used to. Schmagma.
Schmagma.
That's what
Wait,
it's gonna be.
what? Oh, I thought that was the next gender. All right.
No, it's just gender fluid. It's all the fluids about the
Okay.
genders.
Okay. Gender non-conforming. That means no matter what you tell them, they will not conform to your ideals with whatever gender they choose. I don't know if that's right. I'm gonna be honest. I am a doctor, but
Oh, I skipped ahead. I got excited about one.
did you go to genderqueer?
No, I see non-binary elements. So for the moment, it's not
so
real.
Far forward. There's so many.
Yeah, 58 roughly.
Gender questioning.
I feel like a lot of these are just repetitive. It's just a bunch of people that don't know.
You know, I see where you're coming from. Maybe they are repetitive, but I think a lot of these are just non-existent. You know, so that's a thing. So what is gender questioning?
Because it's just somebody that doesn't know yet.
Right, because they weren't born with one or the other, so that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So, yep. Are you still skipping forward?
Nope.
Gender variant.
So what I know about variant all comes from comic books. You have your comic book, and then you have the variant. It comes with a different cover.
There's a different cover.
So the insides are the same, but the outsides get changed. So you just make yourself look a little different.
Cross-dressers then.
Yep. There we go.
Cool.
I knew comic books would come in handy.
Yep. Genderqueer. We're back to that. I feel like it's just a long way to say queer.
Yeah.
So, I think that's just gay. Which is apparently now a gender. not a sexual orientation, just a gender.
See, this is the weird thing because all sex is intersex, I think, unless you scissor.
Even if you dock, you're intersexing something.
I mean, that's kind of like the whole thing. Like, because here's the thing I don't understand. If like a dude has sex with a dude and there's penetration,
Genderqueer.
then you're not a virgin anymore because you penetrated. But if you're a girl and you have sex with a girl, did you really lose your virginity?
It depends if they scissor and if one lip slips in the other one. that's
I think it has to go a little deeper than that. Like, it has to go deeper than the toilet paper.
Well, then, I'm a virgin.
You're not. She is.
Okay, touche. It didn't go deep enough. We're at male to female now. I feel like we covered that. No, that was female to male.
Well, see, we still don't know, though. Does that mean you're a male that wants to be a female, or
A male
that
attracted to
likes
females?
females?
I feel like that's just male.
Yeah. Cisgender.
Cyst. There's so many cysts. Neither. You can be neither.
Well, you skip MTF.
Which is male to female. So, I
No,
mean...
because that's male to female. It says male to female, and then you can't just abbreviate and call that a new gender. It's got to mean something else.
Yeah. Then you tell me what it means.
So neither.
So
We're going to
neither. But here's what I don't get. How can you be neither? Like, wouldn't it be you're none? Because neither is... Isn't that just you're not one or the other? And there's 58 apparently. So that kind of seems like it's
now,
contradicting.
That one's offensive to me. Because neither implies that there's only two.
Right? You can't assume my gender.
Because if there's more than two, then it should say none of the above. And it should be at the bottom of the list.
So, neutros. Neutrois.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Can we look up a definition for one of these? We need like a hint.
I feel like that's just how you say neutral in like French.
Nah, it's something to do with neutrons.
Oh, you identify as a neutral. Neutron, like Jimmy.
We're not doing any ads.
Water
No
sucks.
products.
It really, really
No
sucks.
product placement here. Just gotta let the listen.
Non-binary. Here's your
There we
chance
go,
to shine. You've been waiting
non-binary.
on this. Let's go.
I think I already said it earlier.
Yeah, you're right.
Wake
though.
up and you just don't know that. Each day is a new day.
Cool. I finally found the one that's confused me. Other. That is for the people who like identify as fidget spinners, right?
Probably.
So if I claim that my gender is a toaster, do I fall under other because I don't see toaster?
No, that's gonna fall under pan gender because like you could be a pan or a pot, a toaster. Those are all your kitchen aid genders.
Okay, so if you're a blender gender, you fall under pan gender. So what's the difference between trans and trans with a star? I'm just gonna say am afterwards, and you identify as a car. Because everybody's right in you.
See, that could get tricky though, because if you tell somebody last night you blew a tranny, what did you really blow?
Yeah, because we know you're a trans. Alright, so you got trans female, trans star female.
So that kind of solves the male to female and the female to male debacle.
Trans is right here.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this,
There's
but
so
there's
many trans person,
transgender female, transgender. I feel like
trans woman, trans asterisk woman. What's the asterisk?
What the heck is a trans masculine?
I don't know. I think I could do that. I think I can pull that one off.
Is it where you got the muscles of a woman, but you're a man?
You just gotta be a rigid douche. Do we have to bleep that word out?
I don't know. Transsexual again. No, the last was transgender.
Transsexual female, transsexual male, transsexual man, transsexual
We can
person.
skip all this.
Two-spirit.
So I identify as part chupacabra, part direwolf. I have two spirits.
Solid.
Dope.
So I'm thinking male to female. No, where was it? Where just the normal people at? Is that just the cisgender though? Because it didn't say male. It didn't say
So-
just cis male, cis female. That must be what that is then.
But what is cis?
So they have to change what I identify as to make themselves feel better. Why can't we just call it male and female? Why does it have
But
to say cis?
why is there a difference between male and man, and female and whoa man?
I don't know. Because some of these are just so much the same. What are your thoughts though on having 58 genders?
I feel like I only need one, and apparently it falls under pangender because I want to be a toaster. But in all honesty, I feel like we can sum it up. We can be nice and say 3. Male, female,
The male.
and hermaphrodite, right?
Hermaphroditic.
Because they have a vajizzle and a pajizzle, or they'll have boobizzles with a mud flap, you know? A little thing.
I just don't
bring down
necessarily understand why somebody would have difficulty accepting the gender that they are. Just because I look at it from an English standpoint, and from a scientific standpoint, we use the words male and female to identify the reproductive organs that you were born with.
Exactly.
We just use that English term to identify that. So when you go to the doctor and you have to fill out your form, if you're born with a penis, you should probably put male so you're going to get the right treatment.
Right.
Genetically,
'Cause-
there are differences between males and females, and I feel like that's important for
Yeah, 'cause
doctors to know.
here's what I don't get. So let's say you're a man, but you identify as a woman, okay? And you go in a doctor's office, and you write that you're a woman, and they try to check for your fallopian tubes. That's gonna get awkward.
Yeah. So, because you can't, the way I say it, you can't choose your gender any more than you can choose a birth defect. If you're born with Down syndrome and you go to the doctor and you say, hey, doctor man, lady, whatever their gender is, and you say, I don't have Down syndrome, I was born with Parkinson's. They're going to look at you like you're retarded. And that's because you are. And there's nothing wrong with that
Oh
because
my
you were born
God.
that way. And that's just how you are.
Yeah. The analogy, it's so good.
Just,
Um,
but at the end of the day, if you want to sit there and like you're born with a vagina and boobs, and you want to call yourself a guy, you're not hurting me. They're not hurting you. Nobody's being hurt by that. If it makes you happy, then it makes you happy, and I really don't care. It's America.
it's just really confusing.
But yeah, it's just I feel like we're complicating things that don't need to be complicated.
Right.
It's all for science. Like,
Well, that's too many people have given up on science. That's the main problem. They want to throw what we can consider scientific facts out the window to make them feel better, you know? And I don't understand why we have to create 58 really repetitive genders. Would you just be like, yeah, I'm gay?
yeah.
Like,
If you're a dude and you like dudes, that's cool. If
or
you're a
I
chick and
want
you
to
like
be a
chicks, that's cool.
woman. Like, okay, so go be a woman. But you don't have to be a non-binary, male to female, cisgender, intersex, pangender. Just to, you ain't got to sell that to me. I'm good. You want to be a chick? Cool, man.
Yeah,
go
be a
get you
chick.
some fake titties and cut your hot dog in and have a soda.
Yeah, dude, you do you, boo boo.
That would hurt. That would hurt. So yeah, that about wraps up our first video. We just wanted to understand all these genders.
Let us know how you feel. Do you think there's 2 genders, 3 genders, 58 genders? Maybe there's some genders that we didn't cover the use of for.
Can't see that, but yeah. Pretty sure we covered every one very thoroughly.
Like I said, my thoughts, what makes you happy makes you happy. You're not hurting me by calling yourself something that you're not.
Yeah, as long as you don't call me something that I'm not.
But
Like a nice guy. Can't be having that.
I'm not offended by them calling themselves that. They shouldn't be offended by me calling myself a male.
I agree. A straight male. Straight male. So, there's
Straight
that.
white male.
I wasn't going to throw white in there. You're going to have to edit out the white privilege. I really didn't want to throw white in there. Alright, so,
That could be a good next video, though. Race.
that's touchy.
It's touchy, but
You guys let us know what you want to see from us. If anything, because if nothing, it's okay. Just go home. Nobody loves you anyways.
no topic is off limits. I don't feel.
Yeah. Yeah,
Whatever you guys-
I can agree with that. So, all
We're
right.
not, we're not here to say what's right or what's wrong. These are just our thoughts. You agree?
Cool.
If not, let us know. Let us know what you guys think.
We're just trying to understand what's going on in this world. So, help us. Help us. Give us topics. We'll discover them. Until then, I'm Josh.
Still Austin.
We're signing off.